The day the devil comes to get ya, you know him by the way he smiles. The day the devil comes to get ya, he's a rusty truck with only 20 miles. He's got bad blood, he's got loose teeth, he's a long way from home. The day the devil comes to get ya, he's got a smile like a scar. He knows the way to your house. He's got the key to your car. And when he sells you his sport car, you say, funny, that's my size, attention shop. Everybody, please rise. Give me back my innocence. Give me a brand new suit. Give me back my innocence. Whoa. Cut me down to size. You can hide under the porch, and you can hide behind the couch. But the day the devil comes to get you, right on time. Here we go. Well, I'm sick of hearing about your problems. Yeah, girlie, you're breaking my heart. I'm the original party animal. Hey, hey, Babaloo. So don't confine your Bibles, 'cause you've been laughing all the way to the bank. And don't give me those crocodile tears, 'cause you've been doing it for years. I'm everywhere. So right here, Mr. Jones. The day the devil comes to get ya, he's a long way from home. You know he's gonna get ya, 'cause you're stuck in the middle. Everybody, please rise. Give me back my innocence. Give me a brand new suit. Give me back my innocence. Hold on. Put me down to size. Give me back my innocence. Give me a new Cadillac. 'Cause when I get on to heaven, Lord, you can have it all back. 'Cause in heaven, you get it all back. In heaven, it all comes back. 'Cause in heaven, you get it all back. In heaven. You know that little clock? The one on your VCR? The one that's always blinking 12 noon? 'Cause you never figured out how to get in there and change it. So it's always the same time. Just the way it came from the factory. Good morning. Good night. Same time tomorrow. We're in record. So here are the questions. Is time long? Or is it wide? And the answers? Sometimes the answers just come in the mail. And one day you get that letter you've been waiting for forever. And everything it says is true. And then in the last line it says, burn this. We're in record. And what I really want to know is this. Are things getting better? Or are they getting worse? Can we start all over again? Stop. Pause. We're in record. Good morning. Good night. Now in you, without a body move, and in our hearts we fly. Stand by. Good morning. Good night. I don't know about your brain, but mine is really bossy. I come home from a day in the golf course, and I find all these messages scribbled on wrinkled up scrap paper. And they say things like, why don't you get a real job? Or, you in what army? Or, get a horse. And then I hear this voice coming from the back of my head. Yep, it's my brain again. And when my brain talks to me, he says, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the park. Take me to the movies, 'cause I love to sit in the dark. Take me to Tahiti, 'cause I love to be hot. Take me out of the town tonight, 'cause I love the new hot spot. It's just baby doll, ooh, 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 baby doll, ooh. It's just baby doll. I love it when you come, when I call, baby doll. You don't have to talk, I know it all, baby doll. Ooh, 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 baby doll. Well, I'm sitting around trying to write a letter. I'm racking my brains trying to think of another word for horse. I ask my brain for some assistance, and he says, let's see, how about the cow? That's cool. He says, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the park. Take me to the movies, 'cause I love You don't have to talk. I know it all. Baby doll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby doll. Ooh, ooh. Baby doll. Baby doll.
The Thing That's Forbidden by the Tibetan Book of the Dead is crying. Crying is not allowed because it's supposedly confusing to the dead, and you don't want to summon them back because they actually can't come back. So, no crying. When Lolabelle died, our teacher said, every time you think of her, give something away or do something kind. And I said, then I'd be giving things away non-stop. And he said, so? And it took me so long to figure it out. Because death is so often about regrets or guilt. Why didn't I call her? Why didn't I say that? Or it's more about you than the person who died. But finally, I saw it. The connection between love and death. And that the purpose of death is the release of love.
What Fassbinder film is it? The one our man comes into the flower shop and says, what flower expresses days go by? And they just keep going by endlessly, pulling you into the future. Days go by, endlessly, endlessly pulling you into the future. And the florist says, white lily.
They say that heaven is like TV, a perfect little world that doesn't really need you, and everything there is made of light, and the days keep going by. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Well, it was one of those days, larger than life, when your friends came to dinner and they stayed the night, and then they cleaned out the refrigerator. They ate everything in sight, and then they stayed up in the living room and they cried all night. Strange angels singing just have my photo with the top down, and I looked up and there they were, millions of tiny teardrops just sort of hanging there. And I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. And I said to myself, what next, big sky? Strange angel singing just for me. This fair change falls on top of me. Rain falling, falling all over me, all over me. Strange angels singing just for me. Old stories are haunting me. Big changes are coming, here they come. Here they come.
It was the night flight from Houston. Almost perfect visibility. You could see the lights from all the little Texas towns far below. And I was sitting next to a 52-year-old woman who had never been on a plane before. And her son had sent her a ticket and said, "Mom, you've raised 10 kids. It's time you got on a plane." She was sitting in the window seat, staring out. And she kept talking about the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper and pointing. And suddenly, I realized that she thought we were in outer space, looking down at the stars. And I said, "You know, I think those lights down there are the lights from little towns." You know, it's so beautiful. It's like the 4th of July. It's like a Christmas tree. It's like fireflies on a summer night. And I wish I could describe this to you better, but I can't talk very well right now, 'cause I've got this damn gas mask on. So I'm just gonna stick this microphone out the window. See if we can't hear a little better. Hello, California. What's the weather like out there now? And I only have one question. Did you ever really love me? Only when we danced. And it was so beautiful. It was like the 4th of July. It was like fireflies on a summer night. I walk accompanied by ghosts. I walk accompanied by ghosts. My father with his diamond eyes, his voice life size, he says, follow me, follow me, and I come sliding where I've been hiding, out of the heart of a child. Meet me by the lake, meet me by the lake, I'll be there, I'll be
to tell you how I climbed out of the darkness, out of my mind, and I come sliding where I've been hiding, out of the heart of a child. Sunrise comes across the mountains. Sunrise comes across the day. Sunset sings across the lakeside. Sunsets across the pyramids. Meet me by the lake. Meet me by the lake. I walk accompanied by ghosts.
remember me. East, the edge of the world. West, those who came before me. When my father died, we put him in the ground. When my father died, it was like a whole library. It burned down.
like a giant snowy fountain, then it disappears. He's a speck on the horizon. We see him only in parts, a flash of a tail, his beating heart. He's in pieces and parts. It's easier for a camel to slide through the eye of a needle, ooh, than to find a whale who hides at the bottom of the ocean. Ooh, it's easier to sail around the world in a coffee cup, ooh, than to see a whale